Welcome 2021. We renew our energy and we just breathe, move our bodies, renovate ourselves and our bodies and our subtle bodies as well. So we'll start with pranayama to increase our lung capacity, to increase our ability to cope, to increase our ability to respond, to increase our ability to be present, really, because that's what matters the most for us to be able to be present with whatever it is. Place one hand over your belly, one hand over your heart. Take a deep breath in. Feel the expansion. And as you exhale, just drop in. As you inhale, ask yourself, how do you feel today? And answer from your heart. I feel grounded. I feel unstable. I feel tired. I feel ready. I feel not ready at all. And speaking from the heart, I feel ready. I feel ready to do what I need to do to manifest. I feel ready to change. I feel ready to keep expanding. I feel ready to show up. How do you feel today? So we'll start 3 minutes of breath practice, breath control. It's going to be a 3-part inhale. And as you inhale, you take the wholeness of the breath in 3 parts like this. And as you inhale, your arms also expand away from your body. So you make the connection of the breath and the movement of your hands, leaving your body expanding to the sides. And then you take a huge exhalation and you bring your hands back, one to your heart, one to your belly. Centers of love and truth. So go ahead and get started. In, big breath out as you come back. In, exhale long and steady. Keep going. In, huge breath out, hands coming back to the body. And start to create a rhythm that serves you. Make sure the exhalation is long as the 3-part inhale. And visualize yourself expanding. Visualize your ability to cope with whatever situation comes your way increasing. Visualize your patience levels increasing. Visualize your ability to concentrate, increasing and expanding. Visualize your problem-solving resources increasing as well. And as your arms reach out of your body, so does your ability to love and your ability to stay on your truth. Thirty more seconds. Two more. Last one. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Palms facing up. Stretching your wrists. Descending the shoulders and the ribs down towards the hips. Keep reaching up with your wrists. Your fingertips reaching back, back, back. And feel the sensation of being stretched. And reach even further up. Descend your ribs back to your hips. Shoulders into the frame of the body, and keep reaching up just with your wrists. Feel that sensation, the blood draining from your hands down into your heart. And reaching further up and further up, further up. We reach beyond our belief systems. We reach beyond what we think possible. We reach beyond what we know. Beyond our perception of reality, beyond our preconceived thoughts and judgments. And we just ask to grow higher, to grow taller, to keep expanding, to choose growth over comfort. One more deep breath in. And then slowly lower your arms. Let the sensation drain and start just rolling your shoulders up and back. And then forward. And simple neck rolls to one side. Awakening slowly every part of the body. Switch directions. Remember, when your chin is looking up, you breathe in. When your chin is looking down, you breathe out. Starting to link breath and movement together. Coming back to center. Reaching the arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, palms facing up. Stretch. And exhale, round as you send your arms forward. Again, inhale, coming up, interlace the hands now behind your spine. Extend the knuckles away, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Chin down, exhale, chin up, inhale. Keep sending the shoulders down. Good. Bend the elbows towards the left side so your knuckles are on your left part of your waist. Good. And then send the left ear towards the left shoulder. And then right ear to the right shoulder. Send the left shoulder down, down, down. Feel that stretch. Good. Chin down. Inhale. Everything comes up again. Interlace the hands. Palms facing up. Exhale forward as you round. Inhaling up. Exhale to the back. Again, interlace. Send the knuckles away. And now bend the elbows towards the right side. Good. Right ear to right shoulder or left. We're going to do both sides. And then switch whatever direction you took. Good. Coming back to center. Releasing the energy from your arms. Shake, 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 shake. Good. And start to make some circles with the spine. Bringing the shoulders towards the knees. Moving in one direction. And again, synchronizing breath and movement. When you move down, you breathe out. When you move up, you breathe in. Switch directions. And follow your breath as you switch. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Release the left hand down. Open the right shoulder. Breathe into the side stretch. Inhale again, back to center, lifting both arms. Now right hand down, left arm stays up, reaching taller, sending the left shoulder back, left sitting bone down. Inhaling back to center, hands through the heart into Namaste. Closing your eyes, finding an intention. Why are you here? Why you decided to step on your mat today? What do you need from this practice? And the more precise you are, asking the practice, what exactly do you need to get from it? The more likely this practice will provide exactly that for you. The most decisive person in the room is the one who wins. Take a deep breath in. Let your intention go, let your intention flow, coming to hands and knees, cat-cow flow. As you inhale, you drop the belly. As you exhale, you round, making sure that your wrists are below your shoulders, your knees are below your hip bones. Also take notice of the wrinkled part of your elbows. Make sure they are pointing to the sides of your mat, activating your biceps and your triceps. Good. And the next time you inhale, come back to a neutral place. Revisit the position of your elbows. And then take the right arm towards the right, lift and turn. And then as you exhale, thread the needle, bring the right ear down to the ground. And facilitate the twist with your left fingertips. So press and rebounds that energy so that your left shoulder opens a little bit more. And to feel the stretch on the right side. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, press into the left fingertips or palm, come on all the way up, lifting the right arm towards the right, and then coming back to center into all fours. Let's do the other side. Left arm lift, turn towards the left, and then thread the needle. Sending an equal amount of energy down through the right fingertips and up through the right shoulder, twisting. And again, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press into your right fingertip or the whole of your palm. As you lift, inhale the left arm up, and exhale, come back to all fours. Step the right foot back, stretching the calves. So pushing the heel back, 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 and you can lean back and forth a little bit. Just feeling the sensation on the back of the right leg. Gio, take out your socks, my love. Good. Place the right sole of the foot down and move the left foot towards the left for a side plank. So just plant the heel, staying on the knee, So you stay on the left knee. Yeah, you align the right arch of the foot with the left knee. That's it. And you push your hips up, you press with the left hand down, and you rebound that energy up through the right fingertips, pressing the hips forward and leaning the chest back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So Kirsten, my love, if you move the left foot towards your bed, that will give you more stability. The left, not the right, the left. The left, yes, that's it. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly look down and allow your body to follow your eyes back into all fours. Stepping the left foot back, stretching the calf. Pressing the heel back. And then slightly forward and then back and slightly forward. Just really feeling. Allow yourself to feel everything. The poses and also the in-between moments. Good, and then ground the left heel down, move only your right foot towards the right. Lifting into the side plank. Pressing down with whatever is touching the ground. So your hand, your knee, sole of your back foot. And from there you lift. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body to follow your eyes back into your mat, back into all fours. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, tuck your toes and come to the very first downward dog of the day. Maybe it's the very first downward dog of the year. So let's just breathe in it. Do anything that comes naturally to your body. So maybe it's keeping the heels lifted and the knees slightly bent. Maybe it's bending one knee at a time. Jacob, my love, open the space in between your feet a little bit. Yes. And really press into the whole of your palms, sending the chest back towards the thighs. Take one more deep breath in. And a huge breath out. Take the right leg up and back as you inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Bring the left knee down. And climb your hands into the knee for a very, very gentle variation of Anjaneyasana. Keeping the hips in line with the left knee. So instead of pushing forward, reach back with the hips. Take the tailbone down and lift the sternum. So your hands are not really pushing, they're just there. Take a deep breath in and then slowly release the hands down. Tuck your back toes and send the hips all the way back. Yes. So your back knee is not on the ground anymore. Both knees are straight in a pyramid pose. That's it. Take a deep breath in, and instead of trying to fold forward, find length on your spine. Decompress. Much more important than reaching your nose into your knee. Take a deep breath in. Good. As you exhale, rebend the right knee, plant your hands, come straight into plank pose. Inhale. Hold it there. Exhale. Inhale. Start to hug your belly muscles in like if you were wearing a corset. And the next time you exhale, hips up and back into downward dog. Left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Lower the back knee, climb your hands into your thigh. Make sure that the left leg is in a 90-degree angle, so the right leg is in a 90-degree angle. You take the tailbone down, you roll the frontal hip bones up, navel in, sternum reaching forward, shoulders relaxing away from the ears. You breathe into the sensation of the growing of the right side. Gentle stretch to the hip flexors. Take a deep breath in. Release the hands down, tuck the back toes, pyramid pose. Straightening both legs, sending the hips back and the crown of the head forward. If you have blocks, those are your best friends to lift the ground towards you and to make your arms longer. That's always a good idea in yoga, at least. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, rebend into the front knee. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog, and flow like this. Inhale all the way forward, shoulders over the wrists for plank. Exhale into downward dog. From your core, you move. 2 more. Inhale, coming forward into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale back into dog pose. Right leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Stay on the ball of the left foot. Inhale, bring the chest and arms up into a high lunge. Good. And from there, take the right hip back, the left hip forward. Take the tailbone down. Keep spinning. Right hip back, left hip forward. Descend the shoulders away from the ears, but keep reaching higher with the fingertips. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, release the hands down. Right arm up, twist. Good. And see if you can fire up the left quad. Press the heel back. And descend the right hip down and actively send your left cheekbone higher than the right. That will limit the range of motion, but the twist will happen in your heart center, and that's where we want it. Last deep breath. Release the right hand down, plank pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Sliding the chest forward and up for a low cobra. Keep the elbows bent. Exhale into downward dog. Press into quick child's pose. And then tuck your toes and press it back. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Good. When you feel stable on your base, you come up, high lunge. And you begin to spin. Left outer thigh back, right inner hip forward. Reaching all the way up with the fingertips, but sending the shoulders and the ribs down towards the hips. Kirsten, bend a little bit more the front knee. And really press the right heel back. That's it. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly release the arms down. Left arm up as you inhale for the twist. And Yame, you can bring the arms all the way up. And do a high lunge. You did it backwards, but it's fine. Yeah. So see if you can drop the left hip bone down and lift the right up. And then turn from the chest. Good, Jacob, I see you. You're working hard. That's how we send energy and prana, life force energy, to the areas of the body that are frozen or stopped because we don't want to use them. We want to overuse the places of our bodies that we are over flexible or flexible naturally. And then we just avoid. But when prana reaches these places, these forbidden places in our bodies, that's where we feel the yoga high. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale and release the left hand down. Step it back into plank as you inhale. And then lower all the way down to your bellies as you exhale. Rest there for a moment. Press the tops of the feet down into the ground. So grounding all of your 10 toes. Moving your hands slightly back so that your elbows are in line with your wrists. And then lifting for 3 breaths into a very low cobra. Pressing the tailbone towards the heels, your pubic bone towards the earth. The tops of your feet into the mat. The chin slightly down, no wrinkles on the back of the neck. And the elbows drop back. Expanding your collarbones, just breathing in this position. Feeling the release in the upper back, in the middle back, and even the lower back lengthens. Last deep breath. Exhale, press it back into child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And again, a deep, deep, deep breath in. And a huge breath out. We're moving the spine in every single direction possible today. When you're ready, and only you know when is that, we'll meet in a downward dog. Moving the hips all the way back, back, back. Look in between the hands and walk forward. Look forward and lengthen, belly in, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, shift the weight into your toes. Come all the way to standing, arms reach, palms touch at the very top of that breath. And keep flowing, fold forward, Uttanasana. Use the whole of your exhalation to get there. Look forward and lengthen, belly in, plant your hands, step it back into plank. Take an extra breath there. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana, your choice. Sliding forward into Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, move your hips back, look in between the hands, walk, jump, fly your feet forward. Do it gently. Look forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold over bent knees. And come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, reach higher. Exhale, fold forward. Keep building fire inside. Look forward and lengthen. Prepare. Plant your hands. Walk it back to plank. Take an extra inhale there. And as you exhale, lower down. Inhale, sliding your chest and your sternum forward. Exhale into dog pose. Take a breath. Exhale there. With this inhale, we prepare to move forward. With the exhale, our feet go in between our hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Urdhva Hastasana. Take the whole of your inhale to get there. Touch your palms above the head. Last round, exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Good, look forward and lengthen. Prepare to place your hands down, to move your feet back into plank. Take a breath there, prepare for Chaturanga or Ashtanga Namaskar. Good, Cobra or Up Dog, your choice. You always have a choice. This is your practice. Downward Dog is the exhale. Take a deep breath in. Let it go from your mouth as you exhale. And then two more like that. Pressing into the hands and then the hips high as you inhale. Let it go as you exhale. Good. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step it forward. Good. Inhale, lifting the chest and the arms, high lunge. Good. Exhale, right hand releases to the back, grabbing your left love handle there. And start to lean towards the right. Start to lean more, like turning the chest forward. And then you hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Good. Stay with the right hand as it is. So you push your left hip forward with your hand. So you're giving yourself an assist. Good. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then slowly releasing both hands to frame the right foot. Step it back into plank. Lower down as you exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, using your knees or not. Sliding the chest forward. Downward dog exhale. Left leg high. Step it forward. Inhale, come on up. Left arm back and around, pressing your right hip forward. Leaning towards the left. And you lean and you lean and you lean and you start to almost round forward, reaching forward until you can get your elbow to the outside of the knee. That's it. And then you facilitate the experience. Right hip forward, left hip back. Too much, Jacob. Yeah, back it out a little bit. One more deep breath. And then slowly release your hands. Take it straight to downward dog. Good. Release your knees down. Coming to child's pose, rest. Good. Slowly sit on your heels. Like a mermaid. Scoop your butts into the right side. And then you bend your knees like a mermaid towards the left. That's it. So your left shin bone is on top of the arch of the right foot. So you're giving yourself also a foot massage. There you go. Moving the left hand towards the left, and the right arm up all the way over the ear. Breathe. Look down towards the left shoulder. Inhale, come back. Placing the right hand down, pressing into the right hand, and stepping the left foot forward like Captain Morgan. So you step it forward and you bring your hips high, high, high. So let me show you. Yes, like Kirsten. Look. Let me see if I can pin Kirsten. Can you see her? So you're stepping into your left foot, you're bringing the hips high, and you're just opening your chest in this very, very grounding position. So your right hand is down, your left hand comes up and back, And maybe you bend the left elbow, catching your head. That's it, Yami. Yes. Keep your right knee down, Jacob. And then slowly release, sitting back down. Left foot forward, Janu Sirsasana. So right sole of the foot into the left inner thigh. Kirsten, you're being my model. Take a deep breath in, lifting the chest first. Make sure your left toes are active. Exhale, start to lean forward. So it's not about reaching down, it's about leaning forward, starting with the chest, breathing into the stretch, and going deeper and deeper and deeper into your breath. That's how we advance in the poses and in the practice, by dropping deeper and deeper into the breath, by feeling deeper and deeper into the sensations. And as we feel, we open. As we feel the sensations, we create space in our physical bodies. So use the exhales to go deeper. And by deeper, I mean deeper into the breath. By going deeper into the breath, you're going deeper into your body. You're going deeper into the pose as well. Take one more deep breath in. And then slowly let it go. Come back to center. And sit into the mermaid pose to the other side. So I guess your knees were pointing to the left, now they're pointing to the right, correct? Okay. So taking the right hand towards the right, lifting the left arm up and over the ear. Going deeper also into the side stretch. Look down, inhale, come back to center. And first you ground through the left hand towards the left. So really press your left hand into the ground. Good. And then starting with your right foot, you're gonna step it forward like Captain Morgan. Your left knee stays where it is and just your hips come high. And your chest opens. That's it. And with the hand that is floating in the air, you can catch the back of the head and open the chest even further with a much more solid foundation. So your right knee is bent, the right sole of the foot is in the ground, and you're kneeling with your left knee. So the left foot is pointing back, basically. One more deep breath in, pressing the hips forward, leaning the chest back. And then slowly coming down, stretching the right foot forward, coming into Janu Sirsasana. Sole of the left foot into the right inner thigh. Right toes up like they want to escape out of your foot. Pressing with the back of the right knee down. Take a deep breath in as you take an element of a twist here, just aligning your heart with your second toe on the right foot. And then as you exhale, you lean forward. Breathing deep, nice and steady. allowing the breath to show you where in your body do you need more prana, more flow. Where are the areas of the body that you feel restricted? And how can you incorporate, how can you bring more oxygen into those places? Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then slowly start to unwind, start to come back to a neutral spine. Bringing the soles of your feet together into butterfly pose. And just stay there, allowing your knees to fall to the sides without forcing, just leaning the chest forward, broadening the collarbones. Maybe you take a journey in the direction of the ground, but the journey is slow and the exhalations are the leader. So with each and every exhalation, you have an opportunity to explore your body a little bit deeper, to assume the position, lowering the chest towards your feet. But only you move on the exhalation. On the next available inhale, come back to center. Use your elbows to recline back into Supta Baddha Konasana. So your legs will stay the same. Soles of the feet together, knees wide apart, and you just lay down completely on your backs, slowly. First coming to the elbows, and then releasing all the way down. Decide whether you want to keep Baddha Konasana for your Shavasana, or you can simply stretch your legs forward. Anything else that you might want to do before final relaxation, Just go ahead and do it. Maybe one final twist. Maybe just Tapanasana, squeezing your knees into the chest. Just take your time to finish whatever movements your body needs before stillness. And Shavasana is a place of integration. So Shavasana is how we integrate everything that just happened, physically, emotionally, mentally, all the energy that we moved. And I always say it, but I will say it again. The magic in yoga is not in the movements. It's in the actions. All those little actions that I make you do that make it harder, those actions send the prana into very specific places, places that are naturally hidden, places that we don't want to go normally, places where our tension likes to hide. So the more that we access new energy flow into these places, the more space that we create, the more healing that we bring. The more rest we can find in our Shavasana. Now we integrate and we enjoy. Take the deepest breath of the day. Keeping your mind quiet and still, invite some movement back into your body. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. Squeeze your knees into the chest. Give yourself a huge hug. And then slowly drop the knees into one side. Find the fetal position. And slowly come up to a seat. Joining the palms together into the heart center. Dropping the shoulders into the frame of the body, lifting the crown of the head to reach the skies. Connecting to the true teacher that lives within each and every one of us. Asking for its guidance, protection, wisdom, strength, openness. May we stay open. Om Bolo Satguru Bhavan Ki Jai. Namaste, yogis. So good to see you again. And it's always a privilege to guide you back into yourself.